Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas. Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejados.
Because this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Hello, everyone. I'm Alicia.
And I'm Nathan.
Welcome to episode 207 of Adventures and Mousecapades. It has been 15 years since the last time that we were on board the Disney Magic. Back then, she was doing the 7-night Eastern Western Caribbean itineraries, and our daughter, who can now drink with us in public in certain jurisdictions, was only 5 years old. The third restaurant was still Parrot Key. The aqueduct didn't even exist, and the so-called ducktail on the back of the ship also didn't exist.
So we went looking for an opportunity to rediscover the magic, and not in the match your mate game show kind of way. What we found was a repositioning sailing from San Juan, Puerto Rico to Galveston, Texas, neither of which we had been to before, with a stop at Disney's newest private destination of Lookout Key, which we also had never been to before. Pile on a significant medical diagnosis and open heart surgery for Alicia over the summer, and what resulted was a relaxation and celebration vacation that we both absolutely desperately needed.
Yes.
So let's do a trip report, shall we?
All right, let's dive in.
Yeah. And just a point of order, you may or may not hear a little bit of extra noise from Alicia's microphone as we record while she talks. Welcome to Seattle in November, December. Welcome to a significant atmospheric river. This is a Category 5 atmospheric river. It's raining. And I know that may sound weird because it's Seattle. It does that all the time. But it's actually legitimately raining here.
Yeah.
Not just like drizzle. It's actually raining.
It rains here, but it doesn't rain here. But it does rain here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That totally makes sense.
But it doesn't rain here. Unless you live here and know exactly. You're like, yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. That's how it is.
Exactly. Think London. Think misty.
It's raining.
You can walk through a normal Seattle rainstorm and not get wet.
Yep.
That is why we don't use umbrellas because you don't need them.
You do right now, though.
You do absolutely
it's
right now.
It's a southern rain.
Yes, yes.
All right. Let's dive into our actual trip, shall we?
Oh, wait. You actually want to do like a podcast on the podcast of stuff? Huh.
Talk about warmer weather.
Yeah. Let's do that. All right, so starting off, we had some travel drama.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we had potential travel drama that actually turned out to be very smooth.
Yeah.
But we left in early November when the government was starting to cancel flights for everybody.
Was shut down. Mm-hmm.
It was great. It was just so fantastic. So we spent days on end going like, are our flights going to get canceled? Because, dear reader, neither Alicia nor I do red-eye flights.
Nope.
They're just not our thing. I made the mistake of doing one last year. It was a mistake. I will not do that.
I get migraines from them, and then I can't do anything for the next couple of days. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So to get from Seattle to Puerto Rico, it's a long way to go.
Mm-hmm.
It's about 10 plus hours in the air, if my math is mathing-ish. So we decided to do an overnight in Atlanta, which meant, we should be fine until the government shuts down. And then they start making airlines cancel flights. And so we're like, oh boy, are we hosed? No, we were not. So thankfully, we were good to go. So we did have an overnight in Atlanta, which was nice. We took a mid-late morning flight out of Seattle. We didn't have to get up at the crack of dawn. It was fantastic. We took the little plane train thingy in Atlanta over like one stop away to a hotel. And
And it was 32 degrees there.
Yeah. What's up with that? It was freezing in Atlanta. Literally. And then we took another mid-morning flight from Atlanta down to San Juan, Puerto Rico. And yes, I did look at the schedule and chose this flight for a reason because it was on a 767 wide body and we had lie flat seats. Even though this was a shorter flight, only about 4 hours or so, it was nice to have some room up front, as it were, more room than normal.
Yeah. Did you lie flat? I did not.
I tried it and then I said no because I didn't want to do that. I was reading at the time, so yeah. San Juan was hot, but
quite
really nice. We stayed at the Caribe Hilton, which is kind of on the directionally, that would be the eastern end of the island that Old Town San Juan is on.
Yeah.
And it was
just past it. Yeah.
a hotel.
And it is also the hotel, I don't know if it's the only one, but is the hotel that Disney uses.
Yes.
When people purchase travel packages for their cruises from
Correct. And we'd heard some good things about it. It wasn't a bad hotel.
No.
Would we stay there again? No, probably
No,
not.
it's not near anything at all.
No. And I think there are better, if you're not going to leave the hotel and you don't really care about being near things, it's fine. But I also think you could find better hotels to stay at.
Yeah. And we were in San Juan for a day or two.
2.5 days.
2.5 days. And we were doing things. So
it was fine. It was like a 7 or 10 minute Uber ride to get to Old Town, which we did a couple times.
Yeah. And supposedly this hotel is the birthplace of the pina colada.
Yeah. Them and probably 45 other places.
No, there's only I think there's only like 3 or 2. There's 2 or 3 that list themselves as the birthplace of the pina colada. And there's different types, so they're all technically correct because there's a non-frozen one and there's a frozen one, and then I think there's one other kind. So
this was the frozen one.
This was the frozen one.
The slushy.
Yeah.
How did you find your rum slushy?
Rummalicious.
Nice. Excellent.
Yeah. I love rum.
There you go.
And it was very good.
Anything else on the hotel?
I did a rum flight, and it was good.
You did. Yeah, you shared.
Yes, I did.
You shared. Yeah.
You were ready to go to bed, and I'm like, I want a rum flight.
So I was like, oh, okay.
That was fun.
This is what we're doing tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nothing else really in the hotel.
We never got in the pool. They had a lot of pools. It looked like a really nice facility. They had a really nice beach to swim in. It looked great. This whole trip was just relaxing and chillaxing and a lot of reading and a lot of just sitting on our butts and reading and enjoying being away from our regular life.
Yep.
And we started that off here for sure.
Yes. Yeah. I did book us a food tour, though.
Yes.
I booked us 2 things for while we were in San Juan. The first of which was the Flavors of San Juan food tour, which I highly recommend. This was really nice. I very much enjoyed it.
Yeah. Now, I wanted to go visit the fort because that is definitely something that pretty much everybody in San Juan goes to see when you're visiting. Yeah, remember that whole government shutdown thing we were talking about? Yeah, guess what? Guess what's a national park? It's the fort. So it was closed. So no. We drove by it. It looked really cool. Quite impressive, actually. It's like quite imposing, but also closed. So anyway, back to the food tour. This had 5 stops. Started over in Old San Juan. It was, I don't know, what, 2.5-ish hours, maybe 3, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Yeah, 2.5 to 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she said it was around 2 miles.
No way.
I did not think it was.
No shot.
No.
I could. No, you did need to walk around.
Yeah.
It was probably a total distance of, I don't know, maybe 8 or 10 blocks total.
Yeah. It was not a huge amount of walking.
No. I could see it maybe being a mile total.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Over the course of 3 hours with 5 stops.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. The first stop was a little coffee shop called Cuatro Sombras. This is translates as 4 shades because this is a very special Puerto Rican coffee where they actually planted trees around their the coffee trees. They planted other trees to give shade to the coffee plants. So 4 shades, Cuatro Sombras. Ta-da!
And neither of us drink coffee.
No. So we had tea, which wasn't too bad.
It was like it was a hibiscus tea, and it was very good.
Yeah. We also had a fresh house-made croissant with ham and cheese and guava butter, and
That was good.
that was fantastic.
That was delightful.
Yes, that was excellent. Next up, we had kind of a history stop on kind of part of the old wall around the city. And our guide went and got everybody a passion fruit popsicle from Senor Paleta. And that was an interesting taste.
I like passion fruit.
I don't know that I've historically had an opinion.
And it does have a very distinct flavor for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was kind of neat to just stand there and look out over everything too, because you're on the wall.
Yeah.
You're up a little higher and you can see out over the other parts of the island. And yeah, it's neat.
Yeah. Now, when we say wall, like you're up on this wall, it really kind of seems more like a 30-foot tall cliff.
Yeah.
And you really like the wall is, she said, but it was like 60 feet deep or something, or wide, like around the point where we were, and they've filled in behind the wall. So it really is just a cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. And she gave a bunch of history about the area and all sorts of fun stuff.
Our third stop was Cafe El Punto. I don't know if I said that right.
Sure, close enough.
Okay. And, oh gosh, I'm going to mess both of these up. We had a ceviche spoon. Actually, I know how to say ceviche.
Good
even
job.
though it's not spelled correctly in our notes. That's okay.
Hey, you got it.
Yes. Ceviche spoon and beef alcapurria.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
I would have called that an empanada. But
Yes.
from
It
what we
was
got from the
basically,
guide.
yeah.
Yeah, that was really good.
It was really good. I thought both of them were very good. I think the ceviche spoon was grouper, maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
I know you're not a fan of ceviche.
I've tried it a couple times. It is one of those things that I am up to try.
Mm-hmm.
It is not something I would ever particularly go out of my way to order.
It's a very fresh taste.
Yeah.
Crunchy, fresh, not super fishy.
Yours was crunchy?
Yeah, because of the onions.
Oh, yeah.
The fish wasn't crunchy.
I was like, I hope your fish wasn't crunchy. I don't know how you burn with ceviche, but I mean, I guess technically you could, but whatever. Anyhow, it was good. And I'll say, like, this place and the next couple places that we stopped at are all like these interesting settings. It's like, yes, it's a restaurant, but it's like in the middle of a building that you have to like walk through some like front shops down this like weird hallway, and then there's a restaurant in the middle of the building courtyard or something like that. Like, it would be very difficult for you to find these places on your own without somebody who actually knew where they were.
Yeah. Our fourth stop was Bari, and we got to make kind of our own food here.
Yeah, it was cool.
We got to make mofongo, which is plantains with butter, garlic, olive oil, and a chicken stock, basically, or chicken broth.
Yeah.
And you mash it all together.
Yeah, you mash up the plantain, the butter, and the garlic, and the olive oil, and kind of make it into a mashed potato-y paste kind of thing. And then they bring around the chicken and broth and dump it in and
Keep mashing. Yeah.
Do your thing and eat it.
I really liked this.
Yeah. The pina colada wasn't half bad either.
Yes. So we had mofongo, we had Creole chicken with broth, rice and beans, red beans. Was it red beans? Black beans.
I don't remember.
It was beans. And a pina colada. And all of this was absolutely delicious. Like, I would go here to eat. Definitely.
If you could find it, yes.
If I could find it, yeah.
And our last stop was this kind of local, I don't know what steakhouse, yeah, called Vaca Brava. And we just had a dessert there, which was a cheese flan. And that was really good.
That was really good. Like, there's multiple people who are like, I will just order one myself right now. Thank you.
Right, because we only got like a bite-size serving, and well, maybe a 2 bite-size serving. It was not big enough, and so that was the end of our tour, and everybody kind of like dispersed from there. And several people for sure said, "Nope, we're going to order a plate of this."
It was good. I enjoyed that tour, and I'm debating whether or not we do that again with the kids.
I don't know that we're going to have enough time. So we are doing a cruise on the brand new Disney Destiny that, as we record this, just launched a week ago. Was the maiden voyage? Week and a half. And we do have a port of call on that sailing that is in San Juan. But I don't think we're going to be there long enough to really do a food tour, especially because of the other stop that you really want to go to, which is, Alicia, where we went the next afternoon.
Yes.
You want to tell about your next discovery of what to do in San Juan?
Sure. So I didn't know this because I just didn't. Bacardí, their headquarters is in San Juan.
Yes.
And Bacardí is rum.
Mm-hmm.
And I like rum.
Mm-hmm. All these things are true.
Yes. So we did a tour, and we did the Founders Experience tour because why not?
Right. When in Rome, let's go.
Exactly. So as a part of this package, there is a ferry across the bay from Old San Juan, across the bay. And then you catch a bus, and it brings you over to their facility. And it's specifically a Bacardí bus. So and they don't check. I mean, technically, you could just get off of the ferry and get onto the bus and whatever.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think the driver spoke any English.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. This was a fantastic experience.
I loved this. I really did.
Yeah.
I'm kind of bummed that Sterling is not going to be of age for us to do this when we're there. We definitely can't do the Founders Experience tour because that is 21 and over.
Yes.
And
21 or 18?
Oh, it's 18. Sorry, it's 18 and over.
Yeah.
He's not quite there yet.
He's not there yet.
No. And I guess we can talk about the tour, huh?
Yeah, let's do that. Well, first off, you get to their facility, and I will say, yes, you can take the ferry across the bay. I don't know, even if we were staying in town and did this again, I might just take an Uber there.
Yeah.
Like, the ferry did not save you any time. No. It's a really easy drive around, and an Uber can get you right to the front door of where all of the tours and everything happen. So, yeah.
Now I know. I mean, it was included in the price of the tour.
That's true. That's true.
I think.
You're, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. It was.
And there's different tours available as well. We did the top-notch one.
Because we're bougie.
Because of what it had in there. And we'll talk about that as we go down. So.
Yes. Well, the first thing it had in there was a complimentary drink when you check in.
Yes.
And I had a rum-based old-fashioned, and it was fantastic.
I had some sort of mojito, I think, but it was like a fancy mojito.
Yeah. All these things are good. And you got a safety vest for the day.
Yes. As part of the Founders Experience, they give you, I don't know, it wasn't a vest. It was like straps.
Yeah.
It was some sort of weird bright orange and yellow contraption. I was like, what is this thing?
It is high-vis safety gear.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It was your personal protective equipment. Didn't you feel safer having that on?
Yes. Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I had something called a sunset spice, and It has Bacardí Superior, guava, cucumber, honey, lime, and ginger beer. It's a fancy mule. It was delicious.
Mm-hmm. And I just had the Ocho Old Fashioned, which is Bacardi Reserva Ocho with honey and Angostura bitters. And yep, I wish I had 2 of those.
And it's nice. There's like this little gazebo, not little. It's like a giant gazebo.
Yeah.
I don't even know that I'd call it a gazebo.
A concrete poured
It's a structure, large structure for check-in, sitting down. There's probably like 20 tables underneath there to sit around at, and some nice sofas and whatnot. And
which was nice because it was raining.
Yes, it was raining really hard.
Yeah. And we got to, and there's a tour you get in this fancy, ginormous golf cart kind of thing. And they take you all around the facility. 85% of Bacardi's worldwide production comes from this spot in Puerto Rico. Now, Bacardi did not start in Puerto Rico. They started in Cuba. There were some things that happened in Cuba, and they moved.
Yep.
So they get most of their molasses from Central America, if memory serves. I wasn't taking strong notes, y'all, so forgive me. I'll have to go on the tour again. Oh, no. But we did really get to see how they process all of that molasses and then barrel it. It was a later tour in the day, and they had kind of finished their production run for the day. So it was actually kind of nice because I think that tour wasn't getting in everybody's way. They run about, I forget the exact number. It was somewhere around 185 barrels, plus or minus a few, that she said that they do a day. And these are 53-gallon American white oak barrels. Most of them have been like bourbon barrels from, big labels in the U.S. that they reuse. And then they age their product there on site, which we got to go into one of their rack houses.
We had to take off all of our electronics.
Yes.
You don't want any sparks happening or anything like that.
No.
Not in that location.
It was it smelled alcoholic.
It smelled honestly, it smelled really good because it smelled
amazing.
alcoholic and molassesy. And
fantastic. And we got to sample like a week old that really hadn't been aged much.
Ooh, that was harsh.
Cow, that was rough. That was rough. Literally, you could, if you didn't want to finish it, because she's like, you probably don't want to finish all this. Like not literally, obviously, but it punches you in the mouth.
Yeah.
And if you still have some left in your glass, literally, if you just throw it out, like flick your glass to fling the rest of that liquid out, it pretty much all evaporates before it hits the floor.
Yeah, it was a thing.
Yeah, quite impressive. And then we got to sample there in the rack house an 8-year-old, 8 or 9-year-old barrel, and
these are like right out of the barrel. Like the barrels have taps on them, and that was kind of cool. Or not all of them do. They had a setup, so
they had a setup with several barrels for this reason, and they just put taps in the barrel and put it on its side, and
it was good.
Oh my gosh,
it was good.
And then so good.
Then we got to do the tasting.
Yeah. And Alicia and I were sitting at the end of the table with all of these like really, really old Bacardi bottles behind us on these shelves. Like there's bottles. Now, we joked around with our tour guide, like cannot guarantee that the contents of the bottles are either A, any good anymore, or B, original.
Yes.
But some of these bottles were like 120, 130 years old. It's like some of them were from the original bottling plant in Santiago de Cuba. It's really cool. There's so much history. She said they have to inventory that shelf every time. Like I think they do it twice a day just to make sure nobody's walked off with the bottle.
Yeah.
But we got to sample 3 or 4 different rums there, and then I think she made a couple different drinks for us.
Yep.
We were all having good times.
Yes.
And then because they're excellent marketing people, guess what happens after you drink all of the rum? You go to the gift shop.
Yep.
So we may have purchased a bottle of rum.
So I will note that I did look online to see what we could get in the States, what we could get where we are. I'm
Because
like,
there were a few things that were like, oh, we should get this.
Yes.
And then Alicia's like, we can get that at Total Wine. So
Yep.
no. Like,
yeah, I looked it up and like the price is exactly the same and we wouldn't have to worry about getting it onto the ship, onto an airplane, back home. So, yeah.
But we did do a bottle where we actually made our own bottle. We got it engraved with our name and we got to write out the label. We got to wash it and fill it and dip the neck or cork it, dip the neck in wax, imprint it, put all the labels on and everything. It was really kind of cool.
And this is their special reserve
Yeah.
that you can only get
Yes.
there at that distillery.
Yep. So we will have to be opening that bottle for something special.
Yes.
TBD
TBD.
on what that is. But
And they did tell us
yeah.
that there's a birthday or an anniversary or something happening next year.
Yes.
And so they're changing the labels and everything.
Yeah.
And
It'll look different. So we'll have to go back. That's
maybe. Yeah.
What do you mean maybe?
No, yeah.
You were very clear that we're going back. So that is one thing that is absolutely on our list of things to do when we're in San Juan. I think we're hiring a driver or something like that. We're figuring that out.
Yeah.
But we want to hit the old town, drive around a little bit, see the forts that we missed this time, and the Bacardí distillery because priorities.
Yes.
Yeah.
That evening, we went to a restaurant called La Centrale.
Oh.
And this was a very good restaurant.
So good.
It's La Centrale by Mario Pagan or Pagan. I don't know.
Pagan.
It
is a fantastic Puerto Rican steakhouse with all of the flair of Puerto Rico. Like the food was incredible. The service was stunning. The drinks were amazing. Like everything was just so well done.
And you got was it the tobacco infused old fashioned basically?
Yeah.
Is that what you were just going to get a regular one and the bartender's like,
You sure about
no.
that? Yeah. It was Roni tobacco, and it was an añejo rum with a tobacco-infused syrup and bitters, and then it was smoked. And my dad smoked a pipe when I was growing up. He doesn't anymore. And, the flavors of it, the smell of the tobacco, the fresh tobacco smoke, just, took me back. It was amazing. I could totally go for one of those right now. All right, moving on. The food was fantastic.
This meal is delicious. We'll probably visit here again too, because both of our kiddos are carnivores and they will greatly appreciate this restaurant.
We have to figure out how much time we have in port. We may not have enough time to do all of these things.
That's true.
Your eyes are bigger than your stomach in terms of timing.
Lunch.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. So, Alicia, I think I know the answer to this question because of what you keep talking about and things that you keep putting on our list. But would you spend time in San Juan again?
Yes, I would. Like, I think there's other parts that I'd like to see.
Yeah.
San Juan is a very small portion of this island. And just talking with the lady who was giving us the tour for the Flavors of San Juan, it seems like there's a couple other spots in Puerto Rico that I would like to see.
Yeah, I think it would be a fantastic spot. Disney does Southern Caribbean sailings out of here. Other cruise lines originate out of San Juan as well. Lots of options. I could totally see us doing more than just another port of call in Puerto Rico. So, yeah, I'm with you. We'll do that.
Yeah.
I guess we should actually talk about the Disney part of the trip, huh?
Yep.
There's a lot to talk about. It had been 15 years.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, all right. Again, this was a 6-night cruise from San Juan to Galveston. It hit Lookout, Castaway, and it had 3 sea days. It was absolutely glorious. It was the perfect itinerary for us. Embarkation was in San Juan, and just a note that Disney sails out of the San Juan Cruise Port Terminal, which is not there in Old Town San Juan. It's in kind of the commercial port area. I think Royal and Carnival sail.
I saw.
out.
Those were the 2 ships that were there while we were there.
Yeah. They actually originate cruises out of San Juan from that other port. And when Disney hits San Juan as a port of call, the ship pulls into that terminal area over by Old Town. Yeah. But when they're doing embarkation and disembarkation, that's from the commercial port. So they're not super far. San Juan's not that big of a town. Like, you can Uber everywhere fairly inexpensively. So just keep that in mind. I would say, I wrote down here, I would say it's definitely not as polished as Port Canaveral or Fort Lauderdale, but it wasn't.
It's not a dedicated.
Right,
yeah.
exactly. It wasn't horrible, though.
No.
It definitely helped being concierge, which we were. One thing that we did note, so we got there about 11:15. There were people when we got there who were already there, which is fine. I expected some, early bird rope droppers to show up. But there were people in the 12:45 p.m. port arrival time queue.
Yep.
Folks. Come on. Like,
Disney does say do not show up early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I understand wanting to beat the rush, but that seemed a little excessive, and some of the small children did not seem to appreciate it.
No. Also, one note about that port terminal there. At least for right now, you are embarking and disembarking onto a Disney ship on the deck 1 forward gangway, just as if this was a port of call. I saw a bunch of people online confused and wondering why, and then we saw the port building, and more specifically the big movable gangway that would be what you use to get on the ship on deck 3 or 4 or whatever it is. That thing is rusted out and is like a complete danger to anybody who even looks at it. So it's not usable. No. Now, there were signs all over the facility that they're doing some major refurbishment. It's supposed to be completed in 2026. I am checking my watch. They have a lot of work to do because I don't think they've even started on that gangway. And that was a huge, huge piece of infrastructure that they need to replace. So
2026 is 365 days long.
Yeah. I don't think they could replace that whole thing in a year. I'm just saying I would be surprised if this is finished in 2026. Yeah. It was really weird having your family name announced into the elevator lobby there on the first floor. It's just like, yay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is awkward, but whatevs.
They also did have a little concierge area roped off in the port area.
Yes.
So there's just chairs, and they had some munchies and some drinks there.
Yeah. We went to the concierge lunch in Lumiere's with visits from Shanti from the spa. Hi, Shanti, if you're listening to this. And Alice from the concierge lounge. She's the concierge manager. Hi, Alice, if you're listening to this. Shanti did not have to work too hard. We were ready to give her our money and signed up for reservations. I enjoyed 2 of the best massages I've ever had on this cruise from Miss Shanti. She was, if you ever come across Shanti, I think she's from South Africa. Just say yes, just go with the flow. I did 100-minute massages like the first day or so, and then like the last day. And I didn't know what I wanted, whether a hot stone massage or a Swedish massage or this or that. She's like, well, I can just do a blend of all of them. I'm like, yes, please.
Yeah.
And it was so nice.
And I got a facial, and it was glorious.
Yes.
Because I can't do massages. I am
Well,
too toxic.
You are too toxic. Yeah, so all of the badness comes out of your muscles, and you get a migraine. You're toxic, 100%
I'm
toxic.
toxic.
I can't. I have to now. This is going to get copyright flagged.
No, it won't. That was a parody.
Oh, got it. Let's talk about our room. Alicia, we were in 8528, which is what? What
It's
kind
a
of room?
concierge family veranda room.
Yes.
It's basically a standard room with upgraded finishes, plus, of course, access to the concierge lounge and services and perks. We were on the starboard side, forward, kind of between the forward and the mid elevators, next to the Roy O. Disney suite.
Yes.
And
We wanted to make friends there, and it didn't
Yep.
really work out.
It's okay.
It's fine. I got to look at their deck. It's very
I
nice.
got a card.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ganesh was our stateroom host. He's been with DCL for 14 years. All of those on the Magic.
Yeah.
He is very happy to be on the Magic. He wants to stay on the Magic. He very much likes what he's doing.
And he was incredible.
Yes. Yes.
Probably one of, if not the best stateroom hosts we've ever had on
Yep.
Disney. And this is our 17th-ish
Yeah.
cruise, plus or minus. I mean, you have plus two, but I don't remember if it was my 16th or 17th, or I don't know. I just work here. He was so good.
He's very personable.
Yeah.
Great with conversation, just talking with us about stuff. Sometimes we get some very, very shy hosts.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was up to chatting with us. It was great.
was-
and joking around with us
Yes.
too. Yeah.
Yes. He's a Manchester City fan, so, it is what it is. A lot of people wonder how much time you'll spend on a veranda, and is a veranda room worth it? And it is a personal thing. I think it really depends on why you're cruising, who you're cruising with. Are you the type of people who are going to go and try to experience everything across a ship? Or are you there to relax? We knew we were there to relax.
Yeah.
And I spent so much time on the veranda. I'm
spent a lot of time on the
so
veranda.
glad I
Yeah.
had the veranda.
I spent a bunch of time outside of our room. I was in the concierge lounge a lot because the chairs are more comfortable. I was also out on deck 4 quite a bit on the promenade lounge in the lounge chair out there.
Promenade deck. The promenade lounge
Oh my gosh,
doesn't
sorry.
exist anymore.
Yes, promenade deck. I mean, that's a huge veranda, right? So,
Yes. With a running track
with a running track, yes.
that you can actually get all around the ship.
I didn't do that. I meant to do that, but I didn't. We'll have to do that in February.
And we'll have to do that in February.
Yeah, I was
Spoilers.
like, it's a good place to just sit and read.
Yeah.
And occasionally you'll have characters walking by too. It's kind of fun.
Yeah. Now, this was their first time. Obviously, this is our first time on the Magic in 15 years. But so this is our first time in concierge on the Magic. These ships, the Magic and the Wonder, did not have a concierge room originally. They had a few 1-bedroom suites and then the Walt and Roy Disney 2-bedroom suites. Originally, they've since added some the family veranda rooms like we had to concierge, and they've closed in and kind of taken over the second story of the Cove Cafe. That all used to be public space and actually some open deck space as well. That's all enclosed now and is dedicated to concierge. That is where the concierge lounge is on the Magic and the Wonder. I thought they did a really fantastic job. The only complaint I have is these ships could absolutely benefit from having the kind of elevator where you choose which floor you're going to and the system tells you which elevator car to get into, because not every elevator goes all the way up to deck 11 or deck 10. The concierge is on 10 on the midship elevator, and half of those elevators only go up to 9.
Yeah.
And it was so many times I had to switch elevators on deck 9.
I just went up the stairs.
Well, with
I know.
my
Yeah, but you were
knee-
having,
that wasn't happening.
Even the new ships don't have that.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm okay. I'll be okay.
Okay.
I'll be okay. I thought they did a fantastic job with the concierge lounge here. Super comfortable. The only kind of nitpick I have with the design is the bar space, and that it's very cramped for them, especially right before the dinner seatings. You end up having a bunch of bartenders all on top of each other trying to work from a very constrained space, and it got a little difficult for them and caused some inefficiencies there. But they persevered, and the whole crew, the bar service team, the concierge crew was absolutely fantastic. Which they're always fantastic on Disney.
Yeah.
It's just, I wish we could sail concierge more often. Yeah. Unfortunately, we have kids.
Unfortunately, jeez.
I did like that they have snacks all day. The concierge lounge is open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. They actually have hot breakfast there, items available first thing in the morning. They have some cold breakfast stuff there too, but they had a couple
and whatnot.
But they had a couple warmer items, if memory serves. We never partook of the breakfast stuff. They have sodas and waters always available, and then that bar is open from 5 to 10.
Yeah. Sodas, waters, coffee, and tea are always available.
Yes. And the hot chocolate out of that machine was really good.
Yeah, it is.
Because again, we don't drink.
No, we don't drink coffee.
Well, we drink. We just don't drink coffee.
I said coffee.
I didn't hear you. Anyhow, moving on. Speaking of consuming things, let's talk about food.
Food. We did prima notte at Palo, which means first night.
Which we will keep doing because I love this.
It's very good. Yeah.
It's so great. It means that you don't see the show on the first night. Oh no.
That's okay.
Wow.
Yeah. And we try to do the earlier one, which is I think 6:15. That
Something
way we
like
can
that.
still get to dinner if we need to. And this was in the private room
Yes.
for Palo.
Yes. It was very fantastic. And I think pretty much at least 3/4 of that room were from the concierge.
Yeah.
So it was a good introduction to all of the people that we're going to be hanging out with for the next 6 days. Dinner that night was at Animator's Palette. It was the original kind of classic show. It's been a little bit revamped over the years as technology has been changed, but it's, the walls turn different colors. And then the favorite moment, the highlight of my cruise, of course, is Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey shows up at the end and they play the Fantasia theme, and I just do my little happy dance in my seat, and it's just the best.
Yeah. It's always good to see Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey.
Yes.
I stumbled over that, but you all know what I meant.
Exactly. And he was right next to us.
Yes. That was cool.
Yeah, at the end. So we had really great seats.
We did. We did.
Yeah.
Day 2, we had Palo brunch because you must.
Yes. It's required.
So good. So good.
You do not need to have everything that's on the menu. Highly recommend skipping kind of the breakfast. What do you call it? The
sweets.
The sweets. So like pancakes.
Breakfast desserts.
Yeah, exactly. The pancakes, the waffles. Like save the room in your system for everything else that's fantastic from that experience. But just Palo was really good on this cruise. Was really good to us.
Dinner that night was Rapunzel's Royal Table. This is our very first time ever here.
Right. You mean Parrot Key?
Yes, Parrot Key, and then Karaoke's, or maybe the other way around. I don't know.
That was Parrot Key first, and then Karaoke's, and then Rapunzel's.
Rapunzel's Royal Table, yeah. And this was so fun.
Yeah.
So the first show was with the ruffians, the thugs.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it. And they were hilarious.
Oh, they were so good.
Yes.
They were so good.
It
Very
was
interactive.
Hook Hand, and I can't remember the other guy's name.
I can't either.
Shame on me.
He
wears the bucket helmet.
I forgive you.
Okay.
You're welcome. We were right on the center aisle, and so we really got to see what was going on, and they were just so fun. We had just the greatest time, and the food I thought was really good.
Yeah.
We got to see Rapunzel, and no notes. I thought it was fantastic. Yeah.
Lumiere's was the next night, and good food.
Yeah, this was supposed to be our Apollo night, and we moved it.
Yes.
Because we thought this was going to be a pirate night, and then it turns out there is no pirate night menu on this sailing.
Nope.
So
and you needed your escargot.
I needed my escargot. So mission accomplished. No notes. It was fine. It was good. Everything I wanted.
We enjoyed the food.
Yep.
Next night was Animators again. It had the animation magic show, which is always fun. You get to draw a character on a placemat, and they do some magic with it.
Yeah. I cannot
see a
draw.
show.
I am a world-class disappointment to my professional artist father, because this is not like visual arts are just not my thing. I did not inherit that gene. Performing arts, yes. Visual arts, no.
I made a Mickey head.
Mine looks like a 4-year-old did it. It's fine. I'm happy with it.
And we actually did something we haven't done before.
Yes, we had room service.
Yes. I don't know if we'll do that again.
No, I was really disappointed with the selection for breakfast.
Yeah.
There weren't really a lot of hot options. Like
Nope.
I could have gone with some scrambled eggs and some bacon and stuff, and that wasn't a choice that you could make.
Yep.
But they did bring us fresh ice for our champagne bottle bucket, and mission accomplished.
Yes. It was breakfast. It was fine.
Yeah. Then that night, that was our second sea day. So this is after Lookout and then Castaway and then a sea day. That was when we had our room service. And then we had Rapunzel's again that night, and it was the Lantern Festival, which I thought was really, really well done.
That was cool. And Flynn was there too.
Yes.
And PSA parents.
Oh.
Keep a rein on your kiddos.
Oh my gosh.
They do not get to go up on the stage.
No.
They do not get to play with the props on stage. It is not okay to let them do that.
No, they don't get to like hide behind the curtains and start pulling on them.
Yeah.
Like it is the closest I've ever seen somebody who is friends with a character break.
Yeah.
Because Flynn almost had to go intervene. Like it was bad. It was so bad.
And yeah, and the parents were
over it.
No, they were like encouraging the behavior almost, which is
yeah.
Your kiddos can't learn.
No, there was one evening where the mom was definitely over it, and I'm like, oh, okay, but you're still encouraged. And then they were totally encouraging their. Okay, we need to move on. Just. Anyway, then our last full day at sea was another sea day as we were cruising through.
Our last full day at sea was another sea day?
You're welcome. These are the kind of insights you come to me for. This was, of course, Churro Mickey Waffle morning in Cabanas. So it was interesting. We woke up early every day on this cruise.
Never do this. We never do this.
Did not set an alarm.
No.
It just, we woke up. Yeah. And it was usually it was actually kind of gorgeous because the sun was just coming over the horizon, and it was all like these beautiful hues and glows, just like our window, even though the curtains were drawn, was just like glowing just gorgeously.
Yeah. And it wasn't like a really bright one or anything. It was a nice glow. Yeah.
It was nice. So we ended up rope dropping Cabanas.
Yeah.
And had nearly first dibs on Mickey waffles and
Churro Mickey waffles.
Churro Mickey waffles. Excuse me. Yes. I would say no complaints. I have notes. I don't know why I keep doing this to myself,
Yeah.
but I keep getting scrambled eggs on Disney Cruise Line.
This is your own fault.
I don't know. It's like, oh, of course I want some scrambled eggs. And something in the back of my mind's going, you idiot. Like,
It's okay if
you know they're going to be bad.
It's okay if we do it at one of the restaurants, like one of the sit-down ones.
Yes, because they actually do them fresh.
Yes. But on the buffet, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, I did it. And
And you complained about it.
I did. I did.
I'm like, I know exactly what I put on my plate and I will eat it.
so bad. They're so bad.
So
Anyhow, the churro Mickey waffles were great.
yes.
Mission
And
accomplished.
I am hearing rumors that some of the ships aren't having this anymore.
Yeah, the Destiny has not had churro Mickey waffles on board, well, at least for the plebeians. Evidently, it shows up in the concierge lounge for breakfast on one morning, but it hasn't been in Marceline Market.
Yeah.
Very
What is
interesting.
I'm interested to see if this continues on other ships or if this is just maybe a introductory Destiny thing that they're doing. I
Yeah,
don't
maybe
know.
they weren't ready.
Yeah.
So we'll have to. These are the important things.
We will keep our fingers crossed. Yeah, because we are
Right.
not concierge on the Destiny.
No. Okay, no. I was for a brief moment I thought like, man, we should check this. No, moving on.
No. I have looked at prices. We are not doing concierge on the
Okay,
Destiny.
fair enough.
That evening, we did Palo dinner for our last night instead of Lumiere's.
Yes.
It's so good.
Oh, it was fantastic. As
both of
always.
us ordered off the a la carte menu instead of doing the prefix menu. Just because there's a couple things on there. I was like, I want that. I want that. I want that. I had the most delicious asparagus. Oh, they know how to cook asparagus.
Yes.
And meat.
I had the gnocchi.
Yeah, the gnocchi.
So good.
It's
so
good. I had a souffle, but I did not have the chocolate souffle.
No.
I had the amaretto souffle.
Mm-hmm.
But
With chocolate sauce.
I asked them to do chocolate sauce and vanilla ice cream because it comes with a coffee ice cream. And I don't like coffee.
Yeah.
So I asked if I could be very particular with my dessert, and they readily agreed. And it was glorious. So good.
Let's see. Other food thoughts. Deck food. The
Chicken tendies.
chicken tendies are insane. I don't. They have to be laced with crack. It's just.
They are laced with something addictive. There's some addictive quality that they throw in there.
Oh, it was so
It's
good.
So good. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, everything was fantastic.
Yeah. And I had, let's see, what else did I have? I had pizza. And then at the Duck and Diner for one of the chef's specials, they had a grilled steak and egg sandwich.
Ooh,
So I got that.
that sounds good. Was it?
It was very good.
Excellent.
I brought it up to the lounge. I got that and I got a chicken tender and and that was good. I'm trying to remember if I had pizza. I think I had pizza a couple times too.
Yeah, I know. I had some pizza. It was good. It was good.
I'm like, did I have any soft serve? I did.
Oh,
But
did
I think
not.
it was just at one of the
I have a
islands.
reputation to uphold. I did not have any soft serve. I love soft serve ice cream. I just end up never having it
Yeah.
on a Disney cruise because I'm insane.
We weren't doing anything. We were just chilling. We
Exactly.
were happy with our stuffs. Yeah.
Well, we were largely hanging out at some of the lounges, and more specifically the Soul Cat,
Yeah.
because Soul Cat Lounge. This is based on the movie Soul, decorated off of the movie Soul, which is about jazz musician, and that is right up our alley.
Yeah.
And
it's comfy.
loved this venue. Yeah, it was super comfortable. The theming, the decor, just all the touches from the movie, just so well done from Imagineering. And speaking of Soul, we actually caught several sets from Soul Duo were on our cruise. They got on board along with us that same day, and they will be there through when we're there in February. So very much looking forward to see them. I didn't realize they were going to be there. I actually follow them on Facebook. and I hadn't seen that they were going to be on board. And I remember the first night we were going up the midship elevators past the lobby, and I saw them in the elevator. I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's Soul Duo! It's Soul Duo! We got to yeah."
So explain how you know them, please.
We came across them.
It was on one of the other cruises we were on.
It was it was another Disney cruise. I could not tell you which one. It was in the before times, before the pandemic. They were not on the Wonder with us in 2020, but I had been following them since I ever saw them. It's a duo. She's from Brazil, if memory serves, and he's from England, I believe. And they're just fantastic singers and guitar players. She plays saxophone. She also plays piano, obviously not at the same time. And they're so good. They're just wonderful. And I follow them on Facebook, and through the pandemic, they would do, I think it was like monthly, if not a little bit more often, concerts, like live stream concerts of an hour or so, and take requests from their audience via the live stream and stuff. And it was really cool to see them again. If you are on one of the Disney ships and come across Soul Duo, you will not be disappointed. They're absolutely fantastic.
It was good to listen to them.
Yeah. Other venues, Keys, what did you think?
It was okay. I like the Cadillac Lounge better.
I do too.
One of the things that I did on the ship was behind the scenes tour type thing. I can't
Art of the
remember
Theme.
what it's called. Art of the Theme show tour.
Yeah.
And there was something in Keys that really got on my nerves. And apparently it gets on everybody's nerves who is a musician, because the piano has one black key and then two black keys and then three black keys. That is not normal for
That's not how that works.
No. I'm like, why did they do this? I know somebody had to know this is wrong.
Yeah.
Now, they do know it's wrong. They did that.
For clarity, this is a border
yes,
up on the ceiling, so it goes throughout the whole space. It's very prominent, and it's triggering.
Yeah, and it's actually I thought it was wallpaper. It's not. It's like a brass sculpture type thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, the reason it is that is because the Sherman Brothers, their favorite time signature is 3/4. So it's 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3.
I like that.
Yep.
That makes it less triggering. I don't know that I'm still okay with it, but it's less triggering. It was intentional.
Yes.
It has meaning.
Nice.
So.
It'd be nice if there was like a little plaque or something, like in homage of the Sherman Brothers and my favorite time signature. But
no, otherwise it's just triggering if you don't. Anyhow, it's not the same as Cadillac Lounges on the Wonder. It's the same space. It's laid out the same. It's not as comfortable for us. I like
the
Cadillac
seating's
better.
a little different. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. Anyhow, it's another reason the Wonder is still favorite ship.
Yeah. O'Gill's, we never really had a chance to hang out here. It's the pub.
Yeah. I wanted a pretzel. Never really materialized and happened, but okay, Sarah. You hit Cove Cafe a few times.
I did. I wanted a chai. So I went up there. The first time I was given a hot chai, even though I said iced chai. I'm like, whatever, I'll still drink it. And then the second time I got a cold chai, iced chai. So
there you go.
Yeah.
I really missed having that elevated adult bar back by Palo. Obviously, there's no Remy or Enchante, but like a Meridian on the Dream and the Fantasy, or the Rose Bar on the Wish class ships.
Yeah.
I missed having that. There is a bar in Palo. We actually wanted to go try to eat there at one point, and we never did.
Maybe in February. I know our cruise is shorter.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. It would have been like a lunchtime thing, I think.
Yeah.
Fathoms, we went the first night, but never went back.
Yeah.
We just
didn't happen. We ended up going to Soul Cat and listening to music or doing something else, and
It was fun. I can't even remember what show we saw, but it was an adult.
I don't know.
One of the adult game show things, and it was fun. We just, we didn't go back.
It's fine.
And we weren't there with kids, so we didn't do anything at D Lounge.
Yeah. I wrote down, it exists. Shrug.
Yeah.
I will say, and maybe one of the reasons we didn't kind of prioritize going back to Fathoms or some of these other places, it felt like they had a very green bar and service crew.
Yeah.
And there was a few folks who knew what they were doing and were efficient. And then I'd say most of the bartenders and those service folks were just really slow, like really painfully slow. And that was our experience at most places on the ship. It was our experience at most places on Lookout and at Castaway. Like fantastic people. Yeah. Just taking a long time to get stuff. And then weird decisions like, oh, I'll go get and help restock a bar or go get some stuff. And then we were at Serenity Bay on Castaway, and they had one bartender there with a huge line for 20 or 30 minutes. It was taking people 10 or 15 minutes just to order a beer. Yeah. And we spent the whole, I know I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but we spent that whole day out on that deck at, I forget the name of the bar in Serenity, on Castaway. It's like the Castaway Air Bar or something like that, because it's airport themed. It's right off that the airstrip.
And, I don't know.
Yeah, and I never saw a server on the deck. No. I never saw a server walk the beach. It never happened, and that always has happened, no matter the ship. Like it's not like when we're there on the Wonder, that always happens, and the bigger ships, they have more staff, so I guess it's easier for them to do it. But it was a noticeable. It was actually the one thing I think we had a negative comment on our survey at the end of the cruise. Was it just felt like a general miss of service level from the bar staff and the servers. So yeah, I don't want to prolong. So I have a lot of thoughts and theories on why, but we'll carry those out elsewhere, and I think I've said them on here before. So
for entertainment,
yes,
we saw the Tangled show, and I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yes,
I really liked Tangled.
It is not at the top of my list of Disney shows. No.
I thought it was good, though. I missed having Pascal, though. There's no Pascal in that one, and I love Pascal.
Yeah. It does, I think some of those other shows on the newer ships are just a little bit better because they have a little bit more technology. They can do some more stuff with the stage and stuff like that. But it was great. The performers were fantastic. The show was great. Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah. And we saw Twice Charmed there as well.
Yes.
That was cute.
It was. Yeah. That's a twist on the Cinderella story.
Yes.
Yeah. And yeah, they were good. Enjoyed them.
Yeah. The other stuff that was there, they were showing Tron Ares, which we were not interested in.
Nope.
There was, I think, a comedian and a ventriloquist, and we didn't do either of those.
Nope. Again, we were focused on relaxing and chillaxing, and just those weren't calling our name.
Nope.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Lookout.
Yeah, this was our first time to Lookout. And, Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point.
Yes, this is Disney's newest destination.
Yes.
Private destination, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Lookout is really focused on the Bahamian culture and nature. And so as part of that, they did not dredge out a spot to get the ship close to shore with a pier. So there is a long causeway to walk down. Now, long isn't that long. We are two very slow people. I have a literally, actually, as you are hearing this, if you hear it on the day that it drops, 2 days ago, I had my knee replaced. Again. Anyhow, so I wasn't walking very fast. I still made it from the stepping off the gangway onto the pier to the end of that pier was 12 minutes.
Yep.
Of slow people walking. So I can definitely see how this would be an issue if it was hotter in the summer.
Yeah.
They definitely have an opportunity to, string some shade umbrellas or something like that from some of those light stanchions, or add some things there. I think they could add some signage that talks about like the nature and what people are seeing on the water. Like, give some stuff, but it's not that bad.
No, for us, it wasn't that bad. We also were not toting small screaming children.
Very true.
They do have wagons.
Yes,
when
a
you
lot.
get off the ship that
lot
you
of
can
them.
use for your kids. And if you do require additional assistance to get down there, you can request that ahead of time too.
Yep. It was actually, I think you went to may have been the D Lounge.
Yeah.
It was, they announced it that morning, like, hey, if you need assistance on a cart, early in the morning, I think it was for the first 2 hours or something like that. It was go to a location, and they would, batch people up and get you down onto the island with a cart. So, which kudos to them, which absolutely fantastic.
And the day that we were there was the very first day that they had Christmas decorations and music up.
Yes.
Which was kind of cool.
Yeah, I thought it looked fantastic. It sounded great. Alicia made a playlist on Spotify of all the island songs. It's about an hour and 40 minutes long. So if you need a Christmas in the Caribbean kind of vibe going on, just check it out on Spotify. It's there.
Yeah.
I will note a lot of people were very concerned about how new and like the vegetation hadn't grown in when Lookout first opened, which it had just opened. The landscaping hadn't grown in yet. It's been a little over a year, I think, since then. But it looks like it's been there forever at this point. Like,
it's fleshed out quite nicely, and I'm sure it's going to grow even more.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. I will say they have they have some opportunities for improved wayfinding. On those boardwalk areas. We got a little bit confused on exactly how to get over to Serenity Bay. It could have used a little bit more obvious signage, but it was fantastic. Really loved the spot, and the decor and just the whole vibe of everything was beautiful. That beach,
oh my gosh,
it's the softest sand.
Sand. It's
ever.
like it's like stepping in powdered sugar. It is so soft. It's so pretty. It's like this beautiful pink color.
Yeah,
and like a light pink, and the water was phenomenal. It was a little chilly.
It was 79 degrees according to my Apple Watch.
A little chilly, but it was great once you got it, and you could see everything. It's like the clearest water we've ever seen.
There was probably 15 plus feet of visibility in the water. It was
crazy.
It was great.
Yeah,
really loved being there. We scored a table under the roof and an umbrella on the side of the bar there at Castaway.
Not Castaway, at Serenity Bay.
Sorry, Serenity Bay and Lookout Key.
At Lookout, yes.
At Lighthouse Point. All the names. Yes. Sorry about that.
One thing that was quite interesting is there were bees everywhere.
Not flies.
Not flies.
When you've probably heard that there was quite a hubbub about flies and food at Lookout when it first opened. I saw no flies.
No, but there was a lot of bees at the bar areas. And the cast members that we talked to said that this was new.
Yeah.
This hadn't happened before.
So like some sort of season was going on and they were out. Now, they were incredibly docile. Yeah. They were just super chill. They weren't going after people. I could see, I'm sure a lot of people were freaking out, but it was just a thing. They were going after anything that was sweet.
They were drunk on sugar and alcohol.
Yes.
There was a couple.
I think one fell into your pina colada or something.
One fell into my
like that.
pina colada, and I fished him out, and he was kind of, I don't know. You could tell he was feeling the drink.
Lunch was really good there.
It was.
Loved all the food. And then towards the end of the day, we removed ourselves from Serenity Bay and headed over, I think, towards the
Goombay Cultural Center.
Yes, that's the word that was trying to come out of my face. And we watched the afternoon, I think it's a 2 p.m. or something like that, Junkanoo celebration.
Yeah. Lots
of dancing and music
costumes.
and a little band and marching band and stuff like that. It was fun. I thought it was great to get that part of the Bohemian culture that you really don't get at Castaway, because Castaway is a completely different theme.
Yeah. Different theme, different vibe.
Yep.
Lookout was great.
Yeah.
It's newer, obviously. There's newer stuff to do for the kids. There's a whole splash pad area for the kids.
Yep.
There's a lot more cover at Lookout.
Yes.
Than there is at Castaway.
Yeah. The Serenity Bay Beach is kind of right next to the family beach, but it didn't seem like an issue.
No.
There weren't kids running down. It wasn't super loud or obnoxious or anything. And so it was really, really quite nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited about hitting Lookout on additional cruises.
Yeah.
It seems like a fantastic spot. We also got to go to Castaway. It was a short day at Castaway though.
Yeah.
We had an all aboard at 2:30 p.m.
We took our time getting there too.
We didn't get off the ship until about 9:45.
Yeah.
But we still got a chance to hang out with all of our Disney friends and get a bunch of pictures there on the island, and then made our way over to Serenity Bay at Castaway. And I've talked a little bit about that before, so I won't rehash all of that. I think we were 2-3 weeks before they opened up the new Serenity Bay eatery there on Castaway,
and the new cabanas.
And all of the new cabanas. Yeah, so they looked really great as I was peeking over the fence and taking some pictures from the beach and things like that. But we didn't get to enjoy those things, so I'm excited to see what that's all about on a future cruise. And I will say, it looks like they've replaced the Serenity Bay barbecue location for adults with that Hangar 98 barbecue location. I had thought was going to be dedicated only for the cabanas. I could be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure I saw other folks who did not have a cabana. That's where they were getting lunch there at Serenity Bay. So kind of cool.
Yeah. And we also revisited the Heads Up Bar at Pelican Point. Nathan wanted to have good memories there.
I needed to overcome some prior happenstance. Let's just say decisions were made that I may have later regretted. And
not this time.
Not this time. I was successful. Speaking of successful, we got another selfie with the security team as we made our way back towards the ship.
Slowly.
Hey, I was being polite. Yes. I hung back. I was being everybody's photographer who was offering or wanting to get a couple snapshots with the boat. And I wasn't, prolonging anything for too egregiously, but we did get a selfie with the security team coming behind us on a golf cart.
And then
we got, it was great. This was the last time for a long time. I think there is the next scheduled stop of the Magic back to Lookout is going to be late 2026 or Castaway. Yeah. Because it's going to be out of Galveston and then West Coast for the most of next year. So it's not going to hit Castaway very much anymore.
I think it's 2027, January or February 2027 is the next time it's going to be over there.
And so there was a bunch of officers who were on shore, and we may have gotten a picture with, I would say, probably a dozen senior ship really officers with the Castaway Christmas tree there.
It never hurts to ask. I was like,
exactly.
Hey, can we get a picture with all of you? And they're like, yeah. So we did that.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was so cool. And then mission accomplished. Alicia was guest number 2 remaining on Castaway. I was guest number 1. I was the last guest on Castaway. I did it.
You did it. Now both of us have done it. Yay!
Winning.
And that was our last day.
Yeah.
No, we had a sea day after that, didn't we?
We had 2 sea days after
We
that.
had 2 sea days after that.
Yeah,
But
we had
that's-
1 sea day
yeah.
and then Lookout and then Castaway and then 2 sea days.
That's right. I prefer that.
Yes.
That was great.
That was amazing. We ended off in Galveston,
Yep.
which is a city on the coast in Texas.
Yep.
Yeah. It
We
was,
were there. How many days were we there after? 2?
we spent 2 nights. So
2
like
nights there?
yeah, we basically had the whole day when we first got there.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how, but the local movie theater was running Wicked.
Yep.
Like it supposedly didn't open until the next day, but we saw Wicked for good.
On
And
Thursday night.
it was for good.
It was for good. Yes.
It
Yeah,
was amazing.
Amazing.
And then, we just hung out in a hotel. We got a really nice hotel room at the Tremont House. And it was super relaxing. Just did a lot of reading and
Went down to I don't know what it's called, like the Old Town area of Galveston. We had a nice lunch down there, and
yeah. I was hoping that Galveston would be a more interesting place than I found it.
Yeah, it was also not tourist season, so it was very,
Correct.
very
Correct.
barren.
And evidently, we missed Bike Week by like I think 10 or 14 days or something like
I'm
that.
fine with that.
And they would have had like 40,000 people and motorcycles and stuff. And
Yeah, I'm okay
I'm
with
glad
that.
we
I'm
missed
okay
that.
with that. Yeah.
So then we flew home via Houston and Detroit. And Detroit Airport
Wow.
skyrocketing to the top of my list of favorite airports.
Yes.
This is a fantastic location
Yeah.
to spend a few hours waiting for your connection.
So we are going to hit Galveston again in our on our February cruise because it's going out of Galveston. Although I honestly was not very taken with that port, with Galveston at all.
No.
I don't know that I would actively search for cruises going out of there.
Well, Sterling needed to get on the
I know.
Magic.
It's
It's
the
the one ship he hasn't been on, and this lined up with our midwinter break.
Yep,
So it is what we're going to do this time. But I'm with you.
It's just not easy to get to
not
with,
from Seattle.
not from Seattle. Yeah. That's the kicker.
Yep. It was a fantastic trip.
It was a fantastic trip. Yeah.
Would honestly do this itinerary again.
Yeah.
I wouldn't spend an extra day in Galveston, but I would do this itinerary again for sure. Actually, I have a quick question for you. What's your favorite, Lookout or Castaway?
I wish I could blend the two together.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
If I had to pick one over the other, it would be Lookout because of my fair skin. And there is shade at Lookout, and the sand is just gorgeous.
Yeah.
I like the theming of Castaway much better, and everything's a little closer in Castaway too.
Co-signed. Yep. They're both absolutely fantastic. I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Big thanks to my mom, who herded cats, and those cats are named Sterling and David, i.e., our son and my dad. So, thank you to my mom for taking care of the home front while we had a relaxation celebration, celebrating Alicia's recovery from all that was with open heart surgery and stuff. She's back to work.
Yep.
And her body is trying to remember how much energy that takes and has been crashing in the evenings. But we're doing really well.
Yeah.
As I alluded to earlier, I am right now recuperating from my 8th major knee surgery on my left knee, upgrading from a partial replacement to a full. Evidently, you're supposed to have cartilage in your knee. Who knew? So
I knew that.
yeah, so I've done this recovery before, and it was a 90-day after surgery Castaway 5K.
Castaway Key 5K.
That one. I walked it. I did not run it. Unfortunately, the timing doesn't work out for 90 days after, but like 60 some odd days after, we'll be back on the Magic. So we'll see. I don't think I'm going to be doing laps around the ship, but we'll see how it goes. I'll be hobbling around. It'll be fine.
And with that note, remember, we are not affiliated with Disney or their subsidiaries. These are personal opinions and suggestions based on our own experiences. We recommend working with a travel agent or contacting Disney directly to plan your perfect vacation.
If you have questions or suggestions or would like to be interviewed on our show to share your Disney experiences, please send us an email to podcast@ourmousecapades.com.
You can follow us on socials. We are at Our Mousecapades. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, and YouTube.
Please do give us a rating and a review in your podcast app. That really helps people find us.
And of course, don't hesitate to share us with your friends and fellow Disney lovers of all ages.
Thanks for listening. We'll be in your ears next week.
Thank you for flying Star Tours. Bye-bye.